everybody. We've got sound, we've got Lejla, we've got beautiful chrysanthemums. And now, hopefully, you can hear me as well. So let's see if you can hear me. Yeah, all good. Okay, so great. Lejla, welcome. Everybody who's watching, welcome
Thank
as
you.
well. Maybe we quickly go back where you were so we can start again, if that's
Um,
okay by you.
oh, you want to move the location again?
Yeah, because
All right,
people
no
didn't hear
problem.
us, so let's quickly start from the beginning.
No problem at all.
So we just pretend nothing happened there, and we'll start from the beginning. Lejla, welcome. Flower trials of Deliflor. Why
Well,
flower
not.
trials?
Um, I already tried to explain, but unfortunately the sound wasn't working. So today we're here at our greenhouse where we have our delicatessen show,
Yeah.
which basically translate into having our flower trials indeed. We have these events 2 times a year. And for us, this is a good moment to show our newest varieties to our growers, but also the export companies to get some feedback on our varieties that we are showing here. And every year we try to make a little bit of a party of it. So we do a little bit more. That's what's behind me, and I will show that at the end. But at the beginning, we'll first just start in the trials, and I will show you some of our newest products.
Yeah, let's get into the greenhouse.
Follow me.
Already see some really nice arrangements. Wow. Okay, tell me more. How many varieties do you have flowering at the moment? It looks like endless fields of all types of chrysanthemums.
Well, we do definitely have a couple of dozen. It's to be honest, I'm not sure what the exact number is, but it is a couple of hundred of them. And well, as you can see, they're all flowering. So yeah, this is where it happens. This is where we show everyone around.
Wow.
So we have some disc buds on
Yeah.
display, also some spray chrysanthemums, and on the other side of the greenhouse we have Santini.
Okay. Willy Armelini is saying it's all Deliflor. Yes, Willy, it's all Deliflor varieties.
Yes, 99% of it is Deliflor varieties that we are showing here. Every now and then, when we have a certain chrysanthemum, for example, a single white, like a daisy, then we might include some other varieties so we can show the difference because it's difficult to judge them when you just see them on their own.
Yeah.
But for most of the varieties, it's just all the R varieties that we are showing here. So, for example, we have flowers that are very known. For example, we have here the Anastasia blooming,
Yeah.
but next to it, you can see on the card, it is a number. And
Yeah.
what that actually means, it's a variety that has not been introduced into the market. So this is a new variety that we are testing now, which is in trial at our greenhouse in Deliflor. And this might take two more or maybe 3 more years before it's ready to be introduced into the market because the breeding process is quite a well, not per se a long one, but the testing and all the trials and making sure it's good in transport, it's good in face life, it has all the right qualities. That's what takes some time.
Yeah. And I mean, it only gets a name once it gets commercial because you said you were working with numbers.
Yes, so every chrysanthemum that we have has a unique number because we, of course, need to know what exact chrysanthemum it is. But for example, this is Cypria. This
Yeah.
is a variety that has already been introduced. It is available on the Dutch market, but it's also available in the European market and in Asia. We need to give it a name to give it protection
Yeah.
because we plant protect all our varieties, depending on which country we protect them in those countries, and giving it a unique chrysanthemum name makes it easier than for people to remember that it's number 7, 1, 2, 3. You know.
Yeah. By the way, Willie's asking, is she in Holland or Medellin? We're in Holland at the moment, Willie.
At the moment, we're in Holland, yes, but we have a similar facility in Colombia, in Medellin.
Yeah.
Wait,
And also you're testing in Japan, if I'm correct, right?
yes, that is also true. Also in Japan, we have a testing facility where we also test a lot of these varieties.
Yeah. And I saw some flags there, or is that, why is that?
So the flag is just to bring attention to the export companies. It's a variety that has or recently been introduced or will be introduced in a short amount of time.
Okay, yeah, that's Cypria salmon. That's the favorite of Stefan
Yes,
van Berlo.
it is. I find it really beautiful because of its soft color. I think and the pink one as well. It's really on trend.
Yeah.
What you see around us right now. So
It's because of the lights in the greenhouse, the colors will appear a little bit different because of the yellow is light. We already turned out the LED lights because LED lights will even make it more like a discotheque. So we're trying to move the camera in that way that we have the right colors for you showing.
yeah.
Uh, well, I see Cypria, I see Cypria salmon, so there are more colors in one variety. Cypria white even.
Yes.
And
So the white and this experimental one are not on the market yet. They are still in testing phase at our own breeding. It depends on whether the market finds it beautiful and a lot of technical stuff as well. Whether we will introduce it or not in the future. So chrysanthemums have the ability to have many. We call them mutants. That
yeah,
sounds maybe a bit strange, but I can try to explain it. So this one is Balthazar. This is a variety that we've been growing in the Netherlands for a couple of years now,
yeah,
and at some certain point we found the Balthazar intense. So as you can see, if I put them a bit closer together, you see they are
yeah. The color is way
slightly
more intense.
different.
Yeah,
And then when I look at the red one, so it's also a different color. But this is something that has mutated naturally. So the grower that was growing Balthazar um, discovered the purple one, so the intense one, and the flame one. And he gives us a call then, and he says, "Look, I found a red one." And then one of our breeding staff rushes there and gets that chrysanthemum and makes new cuttings out of it, so we can select it into a new color and a new Balthazar variety. So
no,
sometimes, usually, we help the nature because we pollinate them with a brush. It's basically what the bees in nature do.
yeah,
But sometimes they help us because it just pops up between other colors.
yeah. So Mother Nature is also one of the employees of Deliflor.
Yeah, I like to think she is.
Wow, there's so many varieties, unbelievable.
This is
That,
John's favorite, he says.
yeah, John
Etrusco.
Koopman is the cameraman again today. Etrusco. I think it's worldwide a big hit. I don't think. I mean, florists have seen it. Not every florist yet, but if they see it, it's a really great one. And I think consumers don't even recognize it as a chrysanthemum.
No, it's such a unique product. There's nothing in the market like it. It's yeah, it's so fluffy. That's
Yeah, that's the
and a
right
lot of
word.
people when we show them, for example, at exhibitions. A lot of people come up to us. They want to touch it actually
Yeah.
because it's
I,
it
I
yeah almost
I just want to say, if people see it, they always want to touch it somehow.
Yes, yes. But also here you can see a good example of what breeding can eventually do. So this is the Etrusco. Some of these are quite ripe right now. So
Yeah,
this is how they usually look like. And then you see with the yellow one, we still haven't done the right selection. So breeding is a process of a lot of products being thrown away. So you select the right products.
yeah.
And you can see the hearts are not fully developed here. So we are still working on this yellow type. And I am sure it will come to the markets. But we have some work to do. So, but we do like to show people, oh, we are working on it. We have a yellow one coming up. It
Yeah.
might take a year, but it will be on the market. Maybe 2 years, but we will make sure to introduce it.
So it's partly breeding, but also the selection process after the breeding is very important because once you have a yellow one, you need, or a few yellow ones, you need a good one there as well.
Yes, we a lot of our varieties selections are something that we need to keep renewing. It's a very important job in the process of keeping a chrysanthemum the same
Okay.
throughout the years.
Wow, there's a lot of disbuds. Is there a trend going on that disbuds are getting more popular, or?
Well, right now we are we just walked in one part of the greenhouse, which
Yeah.
is quite a lot of disbuds. So we will be shortly. We will move to another side, and I can show you some spray chrysanthemums. But in the Netherlands,
Wow.
the spray chrysanthemum market is a little bit is bigger than the disbud.
Yeah. We got some more fans of Etrusco. Lenny Callister, friend of the show, she's saying, "I love Etrusco, so fluffy." This is something that has already been on the market, if I'm not mistaken.
That is true. That is true. It's a very unique shaped product, sombrella, and it, it it was in the market. I believe it has been longer than 7 years ago,
Yeah,
and the florists really loved it because it's something really different. But there were some technical challenges within it. But the point with technical challenges is that now we are 7, 8 years further. So all the technique of growing, of a certain amount of light in the greenhouse, it has all improved.
yeah,
So this is one of the products that might get a second chance because it's so unique. And the grower that used to grow this variety hasn't still gotten over the fact that he does not grow it anymore. So it is on his request that we have started to look into it again and to look at the possibilities again because he's really still very enthusiastic about this product.
yeah. And there's nothing like it. I mean, there's nothing like Etrusco, but also this one is very special.
Yes, certainly. We
There are
need to.
so many fields of, and it's a little bit tight. John, I hope you fit. I-
Thank you very much, Mr. Elskos.
Wow, there's unbelievable the amount of varieties, and this part of the greenhouse is only the disbuds and the spray chrysanthemums.
Yes, so this part is mostly disbuds and sprays. John, you can choose to go in here or the second one, whichever you wish.
And
So these are,
I think
yes.
it's not easy to get them all flowering in the same time. A chrysanthemum, of course, more or less they grow the same, but it's one variety needs more light or one variety needs more days, things like that. So this is really some top sport to get all those varieties flowering at the same time.
Yes, that is correct. Of course, we have a few colleagues that are taking care of the flowers that are flowering here right now. But it is, I would like to call it a puzzle, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the right word. So to figure out what to plant and how to, yeah, how do I say it? How many water and how all the technical things. So everything blossoms at the same time.
Is
Yeah.
there a secret to it?
Um, it's it's still a people's job. So it's a lot about certain. Of course, I mean we have computers that tell us a lot of things about the weather forecast, the humidity in here, etc. But the it is still a craft.
It,
Yeah.
are they planted all at the same time?
They are planted. These are planted at the same time. Then there we have a repetition because these are planted one day earlier than the ones there because we want to show them in different stages of bloom.
Okay.
And for Santinis, we just have one time that they're planted. So they need to blossom in time.
Yeah. Zain Ali is asking how we get the same uniform blooms at bud stage. I think it's just something Lejla told already. I think it's very important to know that a chrysanthemum is a flower that grows when there's more than 12 hours light and starts to make flowers when it's less than 12 hours light. That's why you
Yeah.
have all the curtains in the greenhouse as well, the blackout shading.
Yes.
John, if you
Yes.
can go up with the camera, maybe you can show. There you see the blackout screening. That's how they make the artificial autumn time. And the better
Yeah.
you close it, then the chrysanth from the inside changes its structure from just growing to making flowers. And if you really close it well, it will all flower on the same time or start developing a flower at the same time.
Yeah, so what we are actually trying to do in a greenhouse is reproduce something that nature does. So, as you stated, chrysanthemums in nature they grow in the fall, in autumn. So, with lighting and the blackout curtains, we yeah we try to imitate that. That
Yeah,
is the right word, I think.
there are so many shapes, so many
Yeah, I
things.
even I even think maybe that the yellow ones are jumping off the screen. It almost hurts your eyes. So yeah, so yellow that they are.
Yeah, wow, that is. But I mean, I think if you just put a consumer in this greenhouse and not telling them that it's all chrysanthemums, they think they're just looking at many types of flowers.
Yeah, I must agree. I think a lot of people when they think about chrysanthemums, I think they think about this type of product, which is a very classical, beautiful chrysanthemum,
Yeah,
or the big ones like these ones we saw before earlier as well. But
yeah.
they forget that we have all kinds of shape. I mean, look behind you, for example.
Ah, this is this is what I like. It's strange,
And
but I like it.
this one, I don't know how it looks on camera, but the color the combination is it's really unique.
Yeah, it is.
Funny thing is, the only color that's different is white. This is quite. Is.
It looks really nice, and the round shape as well. It's almost like a dahlia.
Yeah, it's something that our clients are seeing now for the first time, flowering here in our greenhouse. And also, I think one of the maybe even the people's favorites is the Rosano Charlotte, which is it looks fake, but it's not. It's really
It
just
looks
Mother
painted.
Nature.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So we were fortunate enough to find a pink with green petals amongst the pink ones. So and we have them in so many colors. It's right now I believe it's almost maybe 8 9 colors. We
Wow,
don't
so
sell all the colors because
it's a
some
whole
of them.
family now.
Yes, yes, definitely.
So the darker ones here, we've got the Rosano Charlotte. Wow, it really looks, it almost looks fake. Wow, but this is,
And this is, for example, this is a product that we actually sell worldwide. So we sell them in the Netherlands. So we grow them in the Netherlands, the
yeah,
Rosano and the Rosano Charlotte. We grow them in Asia. We grow them in Colombia. So there's, I could almost say there's no florist in the world that cannot buy this flower,
okay.
which is, I mean, also given your audience, which are not always European, I think that's a positive something.
But you're saying that this is a variety that's available worldwide. That means that a lot of varieties are not available worldwide, only grown in one specific area in the world.
Yeah, sometimes, so not every variety does well in every climate. I think that's the easiest way to explain it. And some of them can be grown all over the world, but yeah, not all of them.
Yeah.
I will
Uh,
show you some of our centenes, I think.
yeah, I'm really curious. And I'm also curious what your personal favorite is.
I find that very difficult
Probably in
to
your position,
say.
difficult to say as well, but still, I want
Yes.
to know.
Well, I do have a few special ones, but that's more of what I've done with them.
Okay.
Someone actually asked me this question the other day, and I pointed at a certain product. I will be showing you that one later. And I said, he and I have been through so much together. So we've traveled to all these exhibitions. I did the introduction of this product. It is a very popular, beautiful product. So, but it's also, I have experiences with all these products because of some show that I've did, or maybe some exhibition, or I don't know, some personal success that I found
Yeah,
in it, or so it's they become characters to
yeah,
me. It might sound strange, but yeah, that is what happens.
yeah. John was just showing a white Santini with a black center. That's something you don't see too often.
Yes, that's our Yin Yang series. So we have the white one, we have a cream one,
Yeah.
and then if you go with me, this one is testing, still not available. Then we have a pink one as well, the Yin Yang pink.
So there's going to be a whole series there as well.
Yes, and this is the newest edition. So in a couple of weeks, we will be bringing to the market the Yin Yang Smoky.
Okay. That's wow.
There will be just around 7,000 stems a week of this color because it is also yeah, quite a special color.
Yeah.
Um, but it is very exciting that we have found multiple colors after so many years. So we are also working on a purple one, and
Yeah.
not finished yet, but
Okay.
we're getting there.
Yeah. I mean, this is also. It looks like it's flowering a little bit later than the other ones, but this also looks very promising.
Hmm.
So that's
Yes, it's very exciting. We've been working really hard on our Santinis the last couple of years
yeah.
on developing those varieties. We put really a lot of attention into it, and we are starting to see some really great results. And that makes me very excited about this whole area. I mean, there are some potentially amazing products that we have here.
Yeah.
Um, Beautiful little sweet Santinis.
I mean, it's also such a fantastic product. While some of the spray chrysanthemums are getting so big that it's to make a bouquet with it, tiny bouquets, it's better to use santinis. And seeing all those new different shapes and colors as well. I mean, you recently introduced Maradona,
Yes,
a spider variety. in Santini. That's something I've never seen before as well. So,
It
yeah,
is the Maradona is doing really really well as well, and we actually found a yellow one, so we will be having it in a second color again, and somewhere in our breeding I saw a dash of pink in the Maradona, so who knows, uh,
uh,
might
so,
even become pink one day.
so the greenhouse continues and continuous, and uh, so you're testing year round. So you're making tours with all the varieties to test them, or how does that work? So you start with the mother and the father, crossbreeding.
Yes, yes, we
and-
crossbreed the varieties. Then from the first seedlings that we have, most of them are being thrown away, as I stated before.
Yeah,
Um, it's a process of selecting the right ones, selecting the most promising ones, the ones that have the best technical abilities, the ones that look the most beautiful. But have once we selection keeps continuing until introduction. Um, but in our greenhouse, we test year round, day in, day out, all our varieties that we have. And so also my team and the team of our breeders, we walk around every week amongst these products because we need to know them, feel them, know how to grow them,
yeah,
get market information about them. And also when testing here, when we start to believe that something might be successful and has potential in the market, then we will also start testing it at our growers. So we will start with trials of 100 stems.
yeah,
And if that goes well, then we might do a larger trial of 1,000 stems for about 15 weeks. Then we will send it to via an export company to certain countries or certain markets. And yeah, we try to get a feeling about what does the market say about this variety, and is it going to be a success? Because
yeah,
something can be technically perfect, but if the market doesn't like it, then it will not work. And I can show you the little Maradona, which you
yeah.
just spoke about. That is this white, beautiful chrysanthemum.
It's really cool. Willie Armelini is also saying so many colors and varieties from just chrysanthemums. Mesfi Mulageta is in from Maranke uh, plants in Ethiopia, saying happy to work with Deliflor in production, chrysanthemum in Ethiopia. Zain was asking for, can you share nutrition plan for the whole season? Zain, I think that's something you need to contact Deliflor for because that's very specific information because every soil is different. So if you can send an email to info@deliflor.nl, I think the right person will contact you because that's such a yeah specific information. I can't give it to you right now, and Leila can't as well. So they even got a bar there. So I think I'm missing out on something. So what?
So
This is where we started, right? Or just before that? Where we
yes,
started?
I was trying to get away from the crowd a little bit. It's a bit darker here, so I hope you can see me.
Yeah, it's okay. So,
Chrysanthemums will be a little bit more in the light.
and what does John say? John,
Oh,
what did
I
you
need
say?
to stand in the light,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, that's better. So I see Larson written on the wall. So tell me, Larson pink? I see.
Well, it's pink and massive. That's
Okay. I
so Larson is. Well, let me start first by saying so every event that we have here,
yeah,
we do a theme, and usually our event is actually much bigger. But due to COVID, we try to keep it a little bit smaller because we weren't sure whether we could even have an event or not at this point in the Netherlands. So this year's theme, we decided to make maybe like small shops or like a shopping street. So this is the Larson shop, and I will just jump out of the camera and then be back.
Okay. Willy Armelini is saying a bar in Holland. Can you imagine? Yes, Willy, we're missing out on something here. So that's the
So
Lawson box.
this is the Larson box that we used for the introduction of this product. And because the name, it's actually a Scandinavian name. And we were trying to think of something creative to do with it because we like our product to stick to the mind.
Yeah.
And Larsson, yeah, Scandinavian. What's Scandinavian? IKEA is. So we actually thought we will just make a box and we will put one bouquet of Larsson in there, and then we will put a vase in there. But the vase is something that people needed to build themselves. So our designer, who usually does
Yeah.
all our flower designs, she designed this beautiful, strange-looking vase.
It looks like a flower.
And so they just got a building, build it yourself, like IKEA does with everything. And it was actually quite a big hit. So people were really into it. Everyone started sharing it online. We actually got requests to make more of these vases.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
the story behind this product.
That's really cool. And what a way to introduce it as well. That really sticks to people's mind as well. And I don't know if somebody, I mean, if I'm building something from IKEA, I always have some screws left and things like that. So
Well,
hopefully the face was a little bit easier.
Well, we actually did for a gimmick. We put some screws in that weren't necessary at all, just for that idea. All right. I will take you to the next one.
So the varieties you are showing in these shops are the ones that stand out or that are just introduced?
It's a combination. So a few of them have just been introduced. This is an example of one that is being introduced next week. But we also have some of our jewels, I would like to call them. So we will get to those soon.
What a great picture, by the way. It really looks like a jewel.
Yeah, this is Smeraldo. Smeraldo will be available on the market from next week.
Yeah.
And we will start with 16,000 stems in the first week, but very soon we will build up to 60,000. It was more of a planning, growing thing. So about 60,000 stems a week. And we decided to present it like a jewel that it is, because it's has such beautiful, intense green color. We think it's gonna, it's gonna really do well in the market.
Yeah. And if I'm correct, that's why the name is as well Smeraldo.
Yes, it's like a jewel.
Yeah. It's one of the stones, the green stone there.
Yes.
Louis?
Yeah, like an emerald, a type of a green precious stone.
Yeah. Louis Hardly English is saying exciting. This one, really looks well. What's the grower who's going to introduce it next week?
This will be grown at Zento Chrysanthemums.
Okay. And the Larson we just saw, who's growing that one?
Larson is available with about 65,000 stems a week and is grown by Lindflowers Chrysanthemums.
Okay. And that's for the people watching in Europe. We know something more about Smeraldo, which comes from Colombia. So the stem comes from Colombia.
Yeah, and I believe the name as well.
Okay. Friend of the show is in as well, Cooking Oil. Hi, Cookie. Thank you for joining. And now, wow, this looks impressive. This
Yes.
chandelier.
So Magnum, I think a lot of people know this variety. Magnum at the moment is actually the largest chrysanthemum in the Netherlands for the disbud chrysanthemums.
Yeah.
So the largest numbers available of any disbud chrysanthemum here. And you just asked me which is my favorite. Again, I cannot choose. But this is a really, really special one. I will go just take the vase here, show you how big this thing is, and it's so great in transportation. It's been used for it's so versatile. So they actually use it in the more expensive supermarket bouquets, but also very popular in Siberia, for example, because it can last long in a truck and it
Yeah.
can last long in a vase. And this was actually the first product that I needed to introduce when I started working at Deliflor. So a one that's special to me.
Yeah. But as it shows in this presentation, it's also really good for weddings. I mean, this on a luxurious wedding, this chandelier would look great.
Amazing. I think also chrysanthemums are such strong products. I mean, this could be here for 2 weeks and still look perfect, just like this.
Yeah.
So I think for not only maybe weddings, but other events and hotels, for example. I mean, what if you walked into some building and you saw this hanging from the ceiling? Looks quite impressive, I think.
Yeah. Somebody who wants to borrow this construction, maybe contact Lejla. If you have a big hotel, or I can imagine a
Yeah,
big shopping center or something like that. It
for
looks
example,
fantastic.
it's yeah.
Wow. Just wow.
And then the next one is couture.
Yeah.
So the name already says it all. Um, we have couture is high fashion, of course,
Yeah.
and this is a product that is available in small amounts. So it's quite exclusive, but I also do think it's a very exclusive flower as well. And we made a catwalk out of couture.
It
So
looks
this, the,
it looks two-toned a bit. It looks like it has
yes,
two colors. One side of the flower leaves has another color than the other one.
yes, it's a bit lighter on the underside of the flower, but it gives a really special effect to it. It's yeah, it's something different again.
Yeah. Dottie, Elsie, and Nins saying, hi, I'm here from Manchester, England. Thank you for watching. William Lini saying, very impressive presentation. It really is. Louise Hartley saying, love this variety. I mean, wow, this is, it really gives a lot of depth in the flower as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, all the creativity you need a lot of creativity to get all those new varieties, but the presentation you put up here, I mean, thumbs up. This is really amazing.
Thank you. I think this for us this week is also a way of just showing our creativity a bit. And so with our marketing team and our designer, we always have a brainstorm and decide on what we're going to do and how we are going to present it. And yeah, I'm glad that we can show you all online now.
Yeah.
So here we are at our Baltica presentation. Baltica is available in 6 different colors. And the white Baltica, I can say with certainty, is the most famous spray chrysanthemum from the Netherlands.
Yeah.
To give some perception about it, so of all the spray chrysanthemums in the Netherlands, 13% is Baltica.
Wow. And just the white one or all the colors of Baltica?
Just the white one. That is just the white one.
Uh-huh.
And then we have all the other
Oh, and then we lost.
6%. So
Yeah. Wow. This is really
Like
nice. We can just continue, John, if you just stand close to Layla or give that set. Are you still there, John or Layla?
it will.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
we are now looking at the Baltica, and I think if Layla stands
yes.
close to you, we can also
Yeah.
hear her. So we can just.
I
Oh,
think
there's.
is the microphone on the right side, John? Can you hear that?
Yeah, for you it is.
Oh,
do you hear me now, maybe?
Yeah, I can hear you. So
I think it's on.
uh, and I think now I can hear you again, Layla.
All right, perfect. So Baltica, the white one, 13% of the market of the spray chrysanthemums that are grown in Holland. And the second biggest product is 6%. So it says a lot
Oh,
about how popular this product is. And because it's available in so many colors, it's a really popular flower for Western Europe, where it's mostly used in supermarkets. But on the
yeah.
other hand, the Eastern European market, which really demands high quality, very heavy chrysanthemums, it's one of the best sold ones because it has the ability to actually fulfill both markets, which is
It's
something that we were
unique.
very proud of.
Yeah, yeah, and you should be. I mean, such a big variety, and that means a lot. And also having so many different colors, and with all the same specifications, so you know that if the white one is good, the yellow one and the cream, the pink one are good as well.
Yes, yeah. So one of our jewels, we would like to say.
Yeah. And again, a
Um,
great presentation.
And here we are at our Santini store. So this is actually a little bit of the maybe the what you would see in a big shop where they also sell makeup. So these are our Santinis. For the ladies might recognize the lamps as something that you sometimes see in mirrors, and in shops then you have lipsticks laid out like this. Well, for us it's a few of our sweet little Santinis that we have here. And then when we walk further, we
Yeah,
will see our eyeshadow palette, I would like to call it, where we used one of our top selling products, Daily Green. Daily Green is a
yeah,
variety that has been introduced maybe a year and a half ago. And what we wanted to show how something what is just a simple green color can be actually put in so many different bouquets. It makes it so versatile. So if you look here, we have some pink, some purple, some blues, some
wow.
white, green, yellow, and peach.
I mean, that's the
So
great thing with green, it combines with everything.
yes, yes, and it's I mean you can see it's really big buds of flowers. This is also a variety that is grown by Lindflowers chrysanthemum, and a few weeks ago also Sensaro, another grower, started growing this, and well we expect it for the future to maybe even have more growers.
Yeah, wow, but that's unbelievable. What a great presentation. Not only in the greenhouse with getting all those varieties flowering at the same time, but also this hallway with all the shops making again the chrysanthemum a special flower, not just a bouquet filler or one of the flowers in the bouquet. Your bouquets can really stand out with chrysanthemums.
Yes. Well, we believe they do. So I hope everyone watching is just as enthusiastic as I am about it. I really need to be careful not to talk live for 3 hours about this. So I hope you really enjoyed And thank you, John, for letting me show you our passion.
Yeah, and thank you for showing us around. For the people who haven't had enough of the all the chrysanthemums, we did with Deliflor a chrysanthemum day show. The 9th of September is chrysanthemum day, and together with Deliflor we did a chrysanthemum day show with Max Surto, Belgium or French designer. So on our YouTube channel, you can find that show. Then you can see some really nice designs. And actually, on the 4th of February, Max Surto will work again with those beautiful chrysanthemums of the Deliflor. So then you can see the show as well, on the 4th of February. Wow, I mean, can't get enough of all that beauty. Willie Armelini is saying, well done. And I can't agree more. Lejla and the whole team of Deliflor, you put out a great show. I know it's difficult at the moment in Holland to put something up like this with the COVID regulations. And normally it was quite busy already. Looking at the circumstances that you have to have distance and you can't have too many people in. Uh, so yeah, doing a great job. Lenny is saying perfect eyeshadow and lipstick colors. So maybe that's the next step for Deliflor, getting into that one as well. So yeah, Lejla,
Who
thank you
knows?
so much
Thank
for
you.
showing
Thank you
us
so
around.
much.
And thank you everybody for watching, and hope to see you soon, and stay safe.
Thanks.